Hi, I'm Ellie from LYCON Cosmetics, and I'm here today to introduce you to our Wax-cellence Home Waxing Kit. This is our 200 gram Wax-cellence mug. I'm going to show you how to wax your eyebrows today using this wax, however mine's going to be in my baby heater. The first step to ensure that you're doing safe and comfortable waxing at home is to cleanse your skin. We would recommend using our Wax-cellence cleanser. So simply decant on a cotton pad, or for me, I'm using one of our multi-purpose soft squares, and then wipe over the area to ensure that we're removing any surface dirt and oil, makeup, environmental pollutants, or any debris that could be present on the skin before waxing. Cleansing is one of the most important steps when it comes to waxing. This is because when we wax, we remove the hair and we're left with an open follicle. This means we could potentially catch an infection if we don't treat the skin correctly. So our skin cleanser contains beautiful skin cleansing ingredients, some mild disinfectants, and it also contains pre-soothing, skin-loving botanicals such as jasmine and chamomile. The next step for prepping your skin is to use our Wax-cellence lotion. Now this product is used before and after treatments to not only protect the skin but to also soothe. You want to apply a few drops and work over the skin. The skin should look hydrated and supported. It shouldn't look shiny and saturated in oil. If it does, you've used too much. All you need to do is blot away the excess with a tissue. Before you start waxing, it's important to test the temperature of your wax, whether you're using your mug in the microwave or wax in a pot, to apply a small amount of wax to the inside of your wrist to check the temperature. It's great to use a spoolie or a brush to brush through your brows to determine the direction the hair is growing in. Apply the wax with the hair on the brows, although normally we would teach you to go against the hair with hot wax. In this instance, we want to make sure that none of the hairs are flicking into the wax, and it's quite difficult to go against the hair on your own brows. If you're a little nervous about your brows turning out crooked, you can measure and mark your brows. They start and end at the same place, and you can use your spatula to determine this. Use any eyeliner you have lying around to mark where you want your brows to start and end. If you're feeling a little nervous about starting on your eyebrows, a great place to practice is on the back of your hand. Simply take an eyeliner and start drawing. It's important to ensure you don't have too much wax on your spatula. You want to make sure you have nice, thick edges, which will make it easier to remove the wax once it's set. The skin around your eyes is incredibly delicate. It's extremely important to ensure that you're supporting the skin. You can do this by pressing quite firm around your eye. The first place I'm going to apply my wax is in the center, and I'm pushing down quite firm to ensure that the wax is getting down onto the skin and that hair is getting pushed into the wax. You do not need to wait until your wax is really hard to then remove it. Once it feels set, support the skin, lift your free edge and pull. Use your other hand to soothe. Next, I'm going to wax under my brow and above. Once your wax is dry, support the skin, lift and remove. Soothe. I'm now going to wax the top of my brows. Now when I'm waxing my brows, I'm working with my natural shape. I'm not trying to change the shape of my brow, and you definitely don't want to change the shape of your brows along the top. All I want to do is tidy up the fluffy hairs between my brow and my hairline. So I'm going to take my spoolie and brush my hairs back down so that I can ensure they're out of my way. Now if you need to re-wax over any areas, it's incredibly important that you put more oil on. When we remove our patch, it will take the oil off with it, so it's important to make sure we put more oil on if we need to wax over the area again. Once you gain a little more confidence, you can put more than one patch on at a time. Even when you have two patches on your brow, you can still support when you remove. Once you are happy with your brows, it is important to wipe over again with your cleanser. This ensures that any product residue or any perspiration that could be present on the skin after waxing has been hygienically removed. After cleansing, you can then follow and finish with your lotion. If you suffer with ingrown hairs or folliculitis, any bumps or irritation after waxing, Ingrown Exit Cream contains a synergy of salicylic acid and lactic acid, so AHAs and BHAs, also allantoin and arnica to treat and prevent ingrown hairs. Now that you've finished your waxing, don't forget you still have to look after your skin. In the first 24 to 48 hours, you don't want to expose your skin to any excess heat. So it's important to avoid hot showers, going out in the sun and exposing yourself to UV, and any excessive sweating. Ensure to keep your skin really clean, and definitely don't touch it. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions for us or would like to get in touch, please email us at info@lycon.com.au. Happy LYCON waxing!